guys, Ryan Vickers with Rings of Death Metal, bringing you another pedal demo. The Balrog Distortion from Blackhawk Amplifiers. Let's check it out. Alright, now that you got to hear this thing in action, let's talk about it a little bit. This is the third version of the Balrog Distortion from Blackhawk Amplifiers. The controls are as follows. Top row, you've got a volume, a mid control, and a distortion knob. Bottom row, you have treble, bass, and depth. Depth being just kind of the shape of the low end. You want a tighter low end, looser low end, what have you. These retail for about $200, but these are all, everything from Blackhawk Amplifiers is all completely handmade, which is kind of becoming a little bit of the trend of this channel. Just doing reviews for smaller boutique brands, guys that I've actually got to talk to and get to know a little bit and build some sort of a working relationship. Personally, that's just kind of where I feel more comfortable putting my money in. Guys that I can actually get to know. If that is something that you also value, as well as just top quality and frankly a cool looking piece of gear, then this might be the one for you to check out. This is originally designed to serve basically three different purposes. You can use it as a preamp or a distortion or as just an overdrive. For the recorded track, I actually use this just as a distortion pedal because I kind of felt like that was probably how a lot of people would use it, or how a lot of people could use it. I know not every amp has an effects loop, or not every amp that somebody's using has maybe a gain channel that's all that usable. So whether you are using a practice amp at home that you want to just sound good, or maybe you're touring with a standalone power amp, or just maybe a Class A amp, whatever your situation would be. For the sake of this, in the Kemper, I used, I will tell you exactly, yeah, for the sake of the demo, I used a profile of the clean channel of a 5153, an EVH 5153. Because I figured, 5150 style circuit is probably arguably the most popular amp out there. So if that's all you've got, that's all you got. You can run on the clean channel, pop this thing in front, boom, you got your tones. Or if you crank the volume on the pedal up and dial back the distortion, you can run this in front of the gain channel of whatever amplifier and just use it as a really sick overdrive and just kind of dial it in taste. I tried it in front of a kind of a mild breakup mid-gain kind of Marshall profile, and I thought it sounded great. In the section of the demo where you just heard me kind of messing around with it, obviously, I went clean channel, then with the distortion on, and then with an overdrive boosting the distortion. Another great option. And still, can make the most out of whatever piece of gear you have now. And the guitar I was using was my WKM Shiva. It is currently still in standard E tuning. So it kind of gave me, maybe it was a combination of playing in standard E tuning or the voice of the distortion, but it gave me a very like first wave death metal kind of vibe. Definitely put me in mind of like early Death or Cancer or maybe a little bit of Possessed. You get the idea. But yeah, I love this thing. This is awesome. Definitely one of my favorite distortion pedals I've used, and it works great as an overdrive. Like, I don't know, maybe use an amp to get about 40% there and use this to get the rest of the way. Just a whole lot of different applications available here. But yeah, links will be down below, and feel free to let me know what you think in the comment section. Thanks for checking it out, guys. See you later.